the verses y'all had with the Locks. So how did that come about? Like, what's the backstory behind that? And I know it ain't quite, work out in y'all favor, but
Oh, you gonna do that? You gonna do that? Now, me and you got beat. Nah, I'm just nah. Nah, you right. That definitely nah. I definitely did. Yeah, yeah. But at the end of the day, it came about because Swiss and them reached out really, and they had the idea about us doing it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody agreed to do it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, she got spooky up there. No, like I said, see, for me, like, see, people don't understand. See, it's easy for me because, like I said, like I told you, I was a fan of these guys. Like, I'm not here to sit there and act like I was. I mean, just like I know I'm that nigga, I know, but sometimes it's about. I was always a fan of them. So be just for me, my presence on that stage, going against dudes that I used to like. You understand how I feel? Like these is dudes I used to hear and never thought I would even. I mean, be in the same presence as. I knew I would be in the same presence as them because but you know what I mean. Like it was still a dream at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm on stage, like, you know what I mean? Gotta go. That was enough for me to just the day to happen. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I went out there to win. But like I said, you can't underestimate niggas like I always like what I said, I forgot what interview I said it on. The Locks are a group. Dipset is not a group. Dipset are three superstars that come together as Voltron. You know what I'm saying? We form a group sometime. You know what I'm saying? But like we didn't come up like writing raps together. Like I almost think they write they raps together type like they really like they carry themselves like a group. Like, come on, I mean back to backs. Like me and Cam never went back to back or like the way Jaden and Styles went back to back. Like, you understand what I'm saying? They got real back to backs. Like they back to back. It's like only one of y'all wrote that verse. I don't think two of y'all. Like they back to backs are so in sync with each other that you don't even think that that could be two people. You understand what I'm saying? That's how in sync they are. So what I'm saying is with that, it's like, and I think that just played out on stage. That's what I think that was. I think, for the stage of it, like for song, I don't think it really have nothing to do. I think it was more about the stage, everything that happened on the stage. You know what I'm saying? I think they kind of outworked us and outperformed us that day. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't think it was about the music. You understand what I'm saying? Because the music always can be played next to each other, side by side. Records are still, you know what I mean? And then it all depends on what record you play after this record that could be big. So, that's all, you know what I mean? Whatever. But I definitely think, you know what I mean? And I definitely gonna give a big part of that to Jada. But one thing I do want to say, and I don't want to use this as not an excuse or nothing, but y'all gotta see what we was up against too. Like we did a lot of Dipset records, like, and I'm not trying to, but you know what I mean. Jada was able to perform a lot of records that weren't his records, but he were on. So these were number one records. Like we were going against number one records that weren't Jada records. You know what I'm saying? But he had verses on, so he was able to perform them. Like Mariah Carey records, you understand what I'm saying? He's pulling shit out the woodworks. Like Jada was pulling shit out, like boom, he was pulling the showstoppers out. So I'm like, damn. And some of them, like weren't his records, but he had verses on them. Even like he combated our New York City with his New York City, New York, but that wasn't his record. That was Ja Rule's record. But this is what we was up against. We was up against a nigga like Jada. He was almost like Wayne. Like he was like the feature king. He was like the nigga everybody he had mad features on a lot of big records. You understand what I'm saying? Just as much as they had records that were Locks records. So we were competing against all of those plus all the features that Jada had. You know what I mean? So it was just like I didn't even do Chris Brown running. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't even do Chris Brown running. I didn't even do It's a Lot of Records. Nothing, It just like I said, man. They outworked us that day, though, man. They outworked us. They outperformed us. Shout out to the Locks, man. I don't take nothing away from them. You know, they had a good night. They had a great night.